Okay, so this is part 3. Something that I hope this helps you get more into your word is, how are you going to discern God's voice if you don't know him? So if you don't know how he talks or about him, how are you going to discern the voices that you get and who is who? Would this be God? Or, like, would God talk like that? Does that sound like God? So as you read the word of God, you start seeing characteristics of God. You start seeing like how he talks, and like you start seeing glimpses more of him in the word. And something that my husband taught me is that when you want to know if it's of God's, besides there being peace, when basing it off of the word. If it's not in the word, it's not of God's, basically. So what does the word of God say about that? The tools that help me is something that I've learned. I've always tried to get better at Spanish, right? My church, my pastor preaches in Spanish. I had a Bible in Spanish, and I just did not understand it. Like, I understood some things, but I just could not go deep with it. So I was like, you know what? Like, I'm so done. Like, I'm just gonna get the version that I understand. So I did a lot of research. I liked the NLT that was gifted to me a long time ago in English. But what I realized, if you do research, there's verses missing in that one. So stop reading that version, which I really understood a lot. And I got ESV instead. So sometimes I will read NLT, but I will always compare the verses to another version. So this is, for example, like this is my everyday Bible where I take with me everywhere where I read. And then I have my big Bible that I study with. It's bilingual. And then, no, that's my big Bible that I take to church. What I do is I have my iPad. This is my everyday thing. I connect it to my keyboard. I'll be honest with you, I'm a mother of 3. I don't always have time to do this every single day, but that's why I got a little Bible, so I can at least read a little chapter every day. But when I get into my word, I spend like 2 hours sometimes. I'm just so into it. But this changed the game for me. I use an app called Good Notes, right? You can use your Apple Pencil to write, or you can use a keyboard. So I divide my screen in half, and I do my notes here at type as I'm reading. So this is how I can compare different versions so that I can understand, is the Bible app on this side and my so you can divide it with an iPad. You get the app like this, and then you just like slide it up, like that. So that's what I do. I divide it and I set it up here on my desk, and I'm reading and I'm typing. So that's how I like to do it. When I have those 2-hour sessions with the Lord, just reading my word and doing this, you get so deep, you get sucked into it. Like, it's a beautiful moment. It's a beautiful experience. There's times where I'm reading the word of the Lord, like I'm studying, I have my good hour of just doing that, and I feel like God visits me. Like, his presence is there all day, but so strongly than other days. So it's like, just in prayer, it's not where you're just gonna feel his presence. In church, that's not just where you're gonna feel his presence. It's gonna be in reading the Bible and other things that you're doing that are glorifying him. You driving in the car, like, Lord, I'm gonna do a little prayer. I'm gonna put a little worship session here in the car while I'm driving. Like, you can feel his presence anywhere. It's not just in church. It's not just in your prayer room. There's so many special moments when you include God throughout your day. I hope this helped you. I hope to see you soon. God bless.